is the Skoda Yeti. Bit of an odd name and a bit of an odd car. It's hard to put it in a box for a start because, while it's not quite as big as your typical crossover like the Nissan Qashqai, it's still bigger than most compact crossovers like the Renault Captur. That's due in part to its boxy design and all the extra practicality that comes with that, such as a massive boot capacity of 416 litres. You can also fold the rear seats flat to extend that to almost 1800 litres, which along with a huge square opening makes it a very capable little load lugger. There's plenty of space in the back with a good amount of knee room and very generous headroom, again thanks to the extra height, which would be good news for taller passengers. Width-wise, it's probably more suited to 2 adults or 3 children, and there are Isofix anchors so that you can mount car seats securely to the chassis. Back in the front, things are just as comfortable for the driver. You've got a nice raised seating position with plenty of adjustment to get yourself comfortable behind the wheel. The interior layout is in line with the rest of the Volkswagen group. In other words, top-notch, it's simple, high quality, and everything is where you instinctively think it should be. And there's plenty of useful storage compartments around the cabin too. So far so good, and with a 5-star Ancap rating, it's also a very safe choice. The only place where it tends to divide opinion is the quirky looks, which people tend to either love or hate. Personally, I'm in the love camp because I like cars that are a bit different, and it's definitely unique. This is not just any old Yeti, however, but the rather stylish special edition Monte Carlo model, which comes with some very nice upgrades like 17-inch alloy wheels, a panoramic glass sunroof, you've got the red and black Monte Carlo interior in here, flat bottom sports steering wheel, and a touchscreen multimedia system. But even the entry-level active model comes pretty well spec'd, and you'll get alloy wheels, tinted windows, air conditioning and Bluetooth as standard features across the entire range. You can get the Yeti with a 1.2 litre petrol engine or as a 2 litre diesel like this one here. There's 2 power outputs to choose from, the 110 or 150 HP version, which is what this one is. And it's also available in 4-wheel drive, which this one is not. It's still pretty capable though. That extra ground clearance comes in handy in mucky conditions, with plenty of power in that engine for tackling mountain drives or steeper terrain. And as for the everyday stuff, well, it's still pretty well behaved. It's got your typical good crossover manners, a nice comfortable suspension, well-weighted steering, and overall it feels pretty car-like to drive, so you don't pay for that extra space in the handling. You won't pay for it at the pumps either, and fuel economy is pretty impressive in relation to performance at 4.8 litres per 100 kilometres. CO2 emissions down of 126 grams a kilometre put it into tax band B at a pretty reasonable €270 a year. The Yeti still won't be for everyone, and that's half its appeal really. It's a car for those who want to make a statement without sacrificing on practicality or anything else for that matter. If you're in the Yeti fan club, you can check it out further over on our new car channel, where you'll also find details of your local Skoda dealer and can now even book yourself a test drive on CarsIreland.ie.